Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's an NVIDIA special this morning. Was you impressed with that? That was pretty quick, right? I managed to get from one stream to the other in a matter of seconds. Let me just do my Face ID. We're green again this morning. We are talking NVIDIA in a few moments' time. We are going to ring the bell, and it's a big morning this morning. So welcome everybody to an NVIDIA special. Welcome to all the new members. We've got over 500 members now. 98% of our live viewers are members, the highest engagement rate of any channel in the world, bar none really. And we also have 12.9% now ladies, which is incredible. The average for a financial channel is 1%, which is wonderful. We're engaging in a whole new world now. This is absolutely wonderful. So let me just drop hi all into the chat. You are all here for an NVIDIA special this morning. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm George. We're all George. I'd love to know what that's about. Someone tell me why he says that. It's really good. Cryptos are us, George. He says, I am George. We're all George. I am Martyn. We're all Martyn. I'd love to know what that means. It's really good, though. It's quite catchy. I'll give him that. Maybe that's it. It doesn't have to mean anything, does it? It's just catchy. So there you go. Right. Everybody on the extra channel is listening to Sensei's crypto technical stuff with XRP, and he's doing a wonderful job going through all of that. Everybody here on the main channel, you are here now for ringing of the bell, and you're also here for the NVIDIA. Now, you might notice below the videos at the moment, we've got a limited supply of XRP merchandise. It won't be available forever. There is the XRP shop. Probably just, well, I don't know how long it will be for. It's a limited supply. It's not that many. It's not gone limited yet, but it will do probably today. So XRP shop, if you're interested, this is what it looks like. We've got a new shop front at the moment. Martyn Lucas Studios, and we've got some XRP official merchandise, licensed products here with the official logo on the top, my official logo. We've got t-shirts, hats, sorry, not t-shirt, hats. We've got t-shirts, we've got fleeces, we've got mugs, we've got glasses. If you want to celebrate with XRP and you want an official logo and the whole thing, there it is. It's in below the video. All right. Okay, we're green again today, making money again, but we do have to say there is some bad news today with NVIDIA. My portfolio is up. I'm breaking all-time records again. Started with $5,000, folks, remember? That's all I started with. But we'll talk about NVIDIA the moment we ring the bell. We are going over to the New York Stock Exchange.
Powertrain warranty.
They're on a break.
You can start new
They're having a rest. They're always having a rest, always on a break. But never mind. We're always here. I like to have a little joke at American TV. Let's be honest. Everyone's always on a break. You come back for 5 minutes, you go to break again. Always. I'd be sick. I couldn't do American TV. You couldn't get me on American TV. I would say, sod this. I've got to be on the BBC, because every time I get into my flow, we go to a break. It does me head in. Anyway, let's get straight into it today. Here we go. Let's read the comments. Brian Bynum, I have to say a huge sorry to you last night. We had you on the chat. I went to you and then you wasn't there. I left you too long. I never got the chance to have Brian speak last night. I'm really, really sorry. Brian called in last night on the show and I never got to him. And when I went to him, he was gone and I missed you. I'm so sorry. Brian, I'd love you to call back in again. I'd love you to call in. I'd love to find out what it is you wanted to say last night. I'm so sorry for missing you. Please do call back in. Anyway. Dale Mendez just became a member. Hi, guys. How you doing? Is it too late to become a member? I missed my chance. No, David Scott. It's not too late. It's never too late. It was late to onboard you last night, but we can do it again today. There is the membership link, and there is the members video if you want to become a member. All right. Okay. People were asking me last night. We're about to ring the bell and do NVIDIA special, so stand by for that. People were asking me last night, how do I get these free stocks? We're giving away 5 free stocks in Robinhood UK, and we're giving away free stocks in the US. So if you want the Robinhood USA, click on that, set up a Robinhood account. That's what I use, and you'll get free stocks. If you're in the UK, there is the Robinhood UK, and you can get that. All right? There is Robinhood UK. Okay. I've given you, David, I've just given you the link in the chat. Go to his own page and hit membership link, or I can give you the link. I've just done it. Thank you, Mike, for saying that. All aboard, Brian Bynum. I hope you come back to me. I'm so sorry. Martyn, can you post a new member sign up link, please? New member. Yes, I've just done it. Thank you so much indeed. Hiya, Brian. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, DJ. How are you doing? DJ Hayes. Good morning. James, I think the XRP design is, I think my XRP design is cooler. Probably is, Stacey Bailey. Probably is. But mine's the official one. Mine's the official licensed product with my logo on it. So there you go. What do you want to buy? Do you want to buy the bootleg version, Stacey Bailey? Round the back of the houses, you can get Stacey Bailey, or you can get the official one. Yeah. Some people prefer the bootleg round the back. I get it. I understand that. Nobody wants the boring official one, do they? No. But there you go. Some people did, because I sold some last night, Stacey Bailey. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Stacey Bailey, look. You don't think people like my t-shirts and my stuff? Look at this. Last night, there was somebody here, look, bought a t-shirt. Look. They loved it. Some of them bought a mug as well. See that? See? Some people like the official boring merchandise. Yes, they do. Me and Stacey Bailey, we're going to go to Trade Wars. We're going to go Trade Wars. I'm always watching what she's doing, and I always do it $1 cheaper. So you get $1 cheaper to get the official product. You might as well, right?
David Scott has become a member.
Oh, dear. By the way, I'm not $1 cheaper. I'm probably $1 more expensive anyway. So there you go. David Scott has become a member. How are you? Thank you, David. Now then. Good luck all, Kevin B. Welcome. 1 minute to go before we ring the bell. We're going to go over to Wall Street. Welcome back. They're still on a break. Always on a break. No worries. Congratulations on 50,000. Well deserved. Thank you so much. So what do you think about NVIDIA? We're about to cover it. The moment the bell rings, we're going to cover it. Stacey Bailey, I agree. I agree. Hello, MSK. Hello, David Scott. Just can remember. 2 minutes to the bell. Hello. David Scott, I will give you all your perks and benefits in a moment. You are a silver member, so you get extra benefits. We're about to ring the bell. We've got an NVIDIA special.
I'm not going to pick this analyst because this is what's been going on. This is how you get a stock to this level. And what you have to start thinking is maybe it was worth 300 all along and it's just totally mispriced, or this market is incredibly overvalued. And I think that the bull case is incredible. Absolutely. It should
when this company came public, as you well recall,
5,
you were very
4,
to your credit.
3,
I hadn't made
2,
money in 20 years.
1.
No, but I like what Steve Huffman's doing. I think he's done a great job, and for that, you get a stock that is up.
The bell has gone. CNBC is about to ring the bell.
Yeah.
Let's see what's moving.
Carl, Reddit, another stock that no one wants to part with. That is the theme for
Let's
the
have a look.
Please don't part
We're
with
slightly red in the studio.
Let's take a look at this opening bell and the CNBC real-time exchange.
Absolutely awesome stuff. What's going on? We're covering NVIDIA.
At the NASDAQ.
Let's go through all our positions this morning as we bring in a new day. It's Monday.
The year is 1991.
Let's go for all our positions, see what's up, see what's down. We're slightly red. This is the rundown today. The S&P is just going down at the moment. We were green a few moments ago. We've got S&P Global going down. We've got Virgin Galactic is up 0.3%. Palantir is up 4.98 today. They're very, very green today. Gold is going up today. That's because of the wars breaking out all over the Middle East. No surprise there. Amazon turning green. Apple is down but trying to push back up again. Next Era Energy is down. Let me take the audio down just a little bit. That might have got a little bit hot. I do apologize if that was a bit hot. Enphase Energy up today. It was great to buy it at 65. Told everybody that was the time to get back in Enphase Energy. Their earnings really confused so many people. Coca-Cola getting cheaper and cheaper. Keep on going down. January the 1st, $8,000. Going to add to my 28. I will have $36,000 on the 1st of January. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Coca-Cola is giving me a gift. J&J going down today. Defensive's going down. Where's it going? Oil's going up. Tesla is up 396. Rivian going up. I wouldn't buy it. McDonald's is flat, or you can never pay too much for land. Google is up today, 0.26. Microsoft is up. NVIDIA going down. Bad news for NVIDIA. Bad news. We'll cover it in a moment. Walmart is flat right now. Tilray is up today, 1.56. Don't chase it. 2.2%. NVIDIA, people go, it's pumping. No, it's not. It's down 99%. It's not pumping at all. Robinhood, I said $40 was the target. He did exactly that. Fantastic. IonQ, too expensive, going down. Rocket Lab, great, too expensive, going down. Plug Power, barcoding, $2 was the entry point. Now you're all making money. All our members are making money. Rumble is up 0.24. Funware is up 2%. Ascent Solar, ASTI is up 0.42. FFIE, rubbish, it's bankrupt. We don't even want to talk about it anymore. Bitcoin, 99,000. XRP is down today, 2.76. There is the rundown today on the stocks. All looking good. We love it, love it, love it. We're loving it like that. There is the rundown today on our positions. We are green once again. We're red and green. We're right on the line. We'll leave it red until we're positively green, and then we'll turn the lights green. Congratulations if you just tuned in, smash the like button. That's great to have you here. Last night was a record-breaking audience. We had the biggest audience in the world for XRP, over 200,000 people, 50,000 subscribers. Incredible stuff. And we all appreciate you being with us last night. That's the rundown. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. We're going to come up to an NVIDIA special in a few moments' time. Let me bring all the comments in. Let me have a look. Stacey Bailey says, mine is official, Savage Faith, and they are killer. Also, by the way, I have bought your merchandise. Have you bought any of mine? I can't buy the bootlegs. I can't buy that would go against trade descriptions, that, wouldn't it? Bloody hell. Trade wars. I love it. Love it. Gallium, ban on exporting could be negative for ASTI. Kevin B, thank you for that. NVIDIA open down. Oh well. FVST down. Tesla 400. It was earlier. Absolutely awesome stuff. Can I trade on the S&P in the UK, Martin? I'm trading some crypto on Coinbase, but looking to learn stocks too. You can't buy the S&P 500, but there are similar ETFs that the UK do. But you can't buy VOO, you can't buy SPY, but you can buy very similar. SoFi down. Gallium is in semis, and we get 29% currently through likely. Kevin B, become a member. Share your information on Discord. I'll make a news on ASTI. Plug, let's go. Hi, Zach, saw a bumper sticker on Tesla today. I've got this before Musk went nuts. I love this channel. I love your channel too. And I love your T-shirts. And I love your mugs. Leah loves the Savage Faith mug that you sent her. She absolutely loves it. She absolutely loves it. How can I purchase a Sensei mug? You can't. You can't purchase a Sensei mug. You can't. At the moment, you can't. All right? Watch this space and we'll update you. All right? But you can't. You can't even buy one of these. This is very, very exclusive. The Sensei bell. Look at that. Look at that. The Sensei bell. One day we'll auction this off. All right, we'll auction the solid brass Sensei bell. Look at that. That's a souvenir. Everybody imagine that. Imagine that for Christmas. Who wants to buy the Sensei crypto solid brass bell with oak handle? Oh, I can see that in an auction one day. I can see that next to the ruby slippers, Wizard of Oz. Remember that yesterday? Anyway, there you go. Well, I adore Leah, says Stacy. I love it. Right, let's get into the NVIDIA news this morning. We've got an NVIDIA news this morning. We've got more stocks to review as well. So let's get to it. NVIDIA. Now then. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to do NVIDIA next. NVIDIA, stand by. We're about to talk about NVIDIA. We just passed 210,000 views. We're about to come up to 250,000 views, folks, in the last 48 hours, basically the last 24 hours, actually. It's pretty wild, isn't it? Anyway, thank you all. But we're now going to talk about NVIDIA. Just stand by as I reset the stage. Are we good at the back of the studio? Pretty good. Okay. Right, NVIDIA, and NVIDIA. Okay. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Akira. The bell was... Yeah, this is funny. A man who's always making money, who's a living legend, the bell was expensive. Let me tell you how this worked. Sensei, you can't call in by any chance. We would love your view technical on NVIDIA. I'm about to make an NVIDIA special. We've just done XRP. I'm about to do NVIDIA. If you want to call in, I'm sure you're probably not able to, but if you can, please feel free. Let me tell you the story of the Sensei bell before we do NVIDIA. See this here? Sensei said, I want to sponsor the bell. If I sponsor the bell, if I buy a bell, would you ring it every day? The Sensei crypto bell. It's become a tradition on the show. And I said, yeah. So he said, I'll get one. He said, what's the best way to do it? He said, just go on Amazon and get a little bell, whatever, and I'll send you the money. All right. So I went on Amazon, and you might have noticed we do things properly in this studio. So I went on Amazon, and Sensei was showing me all these links of bells like $5, $10, right? These little rubbish bells. Remember, when we started, we had like 300 people watching, 300 subscribers, and Sensei wasn't prepared to invest more than $1, right? He thought he could sponsor the show for $1, right? He sent me all these links of bells to buy, and I thought, no, we're going to be the best channel in the world. We're not. The Sensei crypto bell is going to be solid brass with an oak handle. It's going to be the real deal, or we ain't doing it at all right? So I found one, and I said, we're getting this one. This is the one you've got to buy if you want it on the show. And I sent him the link. He went, bloody hell, Martyn, I thought we was going to buy one for $5. I said, no, mate. This is the one. If you want the Sensei bell on the show, this is what we're going to get. And he went mental. It was our first row. It was a full-on row. I mean, I'm surprised FaceTime didn't ban us. It was heated. I'm not spending that sort of money. What sort of channel it? No, he didn't. He said, all right then. He said, I wasn't. He actually said I wasn't planning on spending that much money, but all right then. He wasn't that bad. He let me do it. So I did it. So it's the best investment he ever made, because every day the Sensei bell, there it is. Quality, see, Sensei. This is the best channel in the world. Over 200,000 views last 24 hours. You think we're going to have a little cheap plastic bell that you get out of a bloody fruit machine? No. Anyway. He filters on Amazon, high to low. Yes, I did. I actually did. I actually did that. I filtered the most expensive bell I could find. I thought, I want the best. What's the best bell on Amazon? There's the bell. I'm having that one. Poor old Sensei. He's never recovered. How much more XRP would he own by now if he hadn't got fleeced by me? Sorry, folks. That's the way it is. Right. Anyway. Let's get into it. It's time to do it. No, you bought it before you told me the price. Yeah. I was making a commitment. Sensei, I was making a commitment. There was no option for you to discuss it afterwards, right? No, you bought it before you told me the price. That's right. You asked me to do something, I'm going to do it right, and then I'm going to bill you, all right? I ain't messing around. Poor old Sensei. He knows how it works now. He don't mess around now. You think I'm all nice? I'm not nice. You want to see our little production meetings. It's very heated. I'm the big boss there. I'm like cracking the whip. I don't mess around when it comes to stuff like that. Anyway, I'm a brute. You don't want to mess with me. Right, okay, NVIDIA. Everyone thinks I'm nice. They got no idea. I hate people. Don't care about anyone other than myself. Self. It's all about me. Envy. Right, let's get into it. NVIDIA special this morning. Bad news, doom and gloom all over the stock. I created a thumbnail this morning which says bad news for China. And of course, the trolls and the bots and the scammers will go, oh, Martyn Lucas, clickbait, you're better. Someone said to me the other day, you're better than that. Meet Kevin does stuff like that. Listen, folks, I said it's bad news because it is bad news. However, it's also good news. If you read past the thumbnail and open the comic book and actually read it as a book rather than the opening statement. So let's get into it. By now, we've already lost the trolls because they only come in for the first 10 seconds. And now we can move on to the intellectual investor. Shall we talk about it? NVIDIA. I've got Tom Lee on the phone. I've got CNBC live link up. I've also got some news on NVIDIA. Shall I share it with you? Is it doom and gloom for NVIDIA? Kind of. Is it bad news? Definitely. Is it going to be good at the end? Well, I could put the spoiler and say the video ends well, but that would spoil it, wouldn't it? I mean, who writes a book? Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson. Did they tell you the conclusion at the beginning? No. Is that clickbait? Of course it is. They want you to watch the whole film, not tell you that the king comes back and everyone's fine in Middle Earth. What's the point of that? So I shall drag it out for 20 minutes. No, I won't. I'll get straight into it. I've got lots to do today. Very, very busy. So click subscribe and ring the bell. Tap the like button if you like real news, honest news. That ranks #1 on YouTube and stuff like that. Shall we get to it? Right. This is the news, and we'll hear from Tom Lee as well. NVIDIA down today. Presents opportunity. Definitely. Could it go lower? Absolutely. Want to know how low it can go? Join Sensei every Sunday, our technical analyst who will give you the buy zone, sell zones. Remember, he told you it could go as low as $100, and he's right. It can. Doesn't mean you should go the end of the world's coming, though. Why is it down today? Well, the overall market is down, but NVIDIA is pulling it down. This is the news, and then we'll hear from Tom Lee. NVIDIA slips as China, hence the thumbnail with China, opens probe on anti-monopoly concerns, hence the word bad news. Clickbait? You decide. Bad news, China, NVIDIA, it's all in there if you'd bother to get 3 minutes into the video. Trolls can't be bothered. That's too hard work. They ain't got time for that. They got time to throw money up in the air, but they ain't got time to read the news. NVIDIA shares slipped 2% in pre-market trading on Monday as China's antitrust agency opened a probe into the Jensen-Huang-led company on concerns it may have breached monopoly laws. Let's remember one thing. How funny is that coming from China about antitrust? I'm not going to say anything. I've got lots of Chinese friends, but the Chinese economy is a little bit more than manipulated by the government. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth, okay? They don't like it because it's taken over their systems and they don't like this great American business. Sorry, but it's just the way it is. Deal with it. Does it really bother? Well, we'll come on to that in a minute. The State Administration for Market Regulation has opened the probe. We're being probed now by the Chinese, according to China Central Television. The news was first reported domestically by Bloomberg. NVIDIA has tweaked its existing artificial intelligence accelerators for sale in China to comply with existing US export control laws. NVIDIA said on its most recent earnings call that it expects China to remain a very competitive environment, notably in the data center market. NVIDIA did not immediately respond to a request to comment from Seeking Alpha. Okay. Are we worried about this? No, we're not. This is what China do, and they do it very, very well. However, like the carry trade, like Donald Trump saying the world would end in 48 hours, like Iran invading Syria, all of it gave me opportunity to buy more. Over the last few months, I've been paying down my margin, paying down my margin, paying down my margin. I like NVIDIA going down because it's 6.6% thereabouts of my S&P 500, about 13, 14 grand, something like that in NVIDIA currently. I like it going down. I'm not buying the individual stock. I buy it through the S&P. And when people say to me, you don't actually own it, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because when I buy VU, they put that amount of money in NVIDIA. I'm absolutely buying it. So I'm looking for a lower price, though. 100 is completely doable. Let's remind ourselves, before we go to Tom Lee, on the valuation of NVIDIA. It's very, very nice for such a high growth stock. Let me share with you. We're showing strong buys, and holds. No sells here. That doesn't mean to say you can't sell it. People often say, the analysis is saying hold and buy, so I'm not selling. Of course you'd trim at the top. If you trimmed up the top, like we said, you'd have bought back more now, wouldn't you? You'd have more of it. Unless you've already got as much as you ever want, then hold it forever if you want. But anyway, valuation D-, up from F. The valuation is improving. The growth is off the scale. A+, profitability, A+, momentum, A-, slightly down from A because of all this, but revisions all B+, okay? Let's remind ourselves of the forward PE. Before I show you the forward PE, I probably should remind you of the current PE. If we scroll down, the valuation is, let's have a look here, 56 times earnings. Sorry, there it is. 56 times earnings. Bloody hell, that's expensive. Hang on a minute. Wait for the highlight. The forward-going PE for the growth of the company, where we expect to be, is 48 times earnings. It's actually good value for a high growth stock even now. This presents opportunity, even more so in fact now. So we like it. We like it here. This is a good opportunity. But as you all know, I have made the prediction before Tom Lee that my portfolio, the S&P, would 3x by the end of the decade. He then about a month later said the same thing, by the way. You can check my video, so you'll see that. So Tom Lee said we will 3x. We got another 5 to 10% and we've done about 5 of that already in the market this year. Santa Rally, it's on, but a little bit of tightness because we're going to go into a rate cut next week. I'll cover it live on the show. Join me for that. But next year, the rates are going to slow down. We're going to miss months. We're going to go no rate cut this month, no rate cut this month, maybe a quarter the next month. It's going to be slow, and I like that. Steady control, working the system properly. So we do have a reaction from Tom Lee talking about that. So I'm going to bring this to you about the state of the economy. And NVIDIA really is a benchmark and a barometer for the economy. So I'm going to bring Tom Lee on the show now, and let's see what you make of this. But I actually think we're very, very bullish. We're bullish on NVIDIA. I'm bullish on the market, state of the economy, and we're all good. That was me, by the way. I just muted myself. Let's go over now to see what Tom Lee has to say about NVIDIA and the general position of the markets. Let's run this. QVT.
Rallying to 6,300 by year end, but says we could be entering what he's calling a zone of hesitation in the next couple of weeks. Joining us now, Tom Lee, Fundstrat Capital Chief Investment Officer and a CNBC contributor. It's good to see you, Tom. I want to talk to you about the bonds 10-year at some point, but you see 4 reasons why you still expect the S&P to continue to rally.
I agree 100%. We've got another 5-10%, but another 5% left. We've already done the 5%. But this is why I started buying Coca-Cola, because next year my Coca-Cola, which is oversold, is going to outperform the S&P. I will be able to sell it. I'll be able to take a profit. and then buy. And that's only on my Roth, by the way. As you know, I only own the S&P on my main account. I'll be trading that out, my 19th trade, my 19 win, and I'll be buying back the S&P as it cools down and as the margin starts to get reduced.
In December and maybe to 6,300 by year end. What are the 4 reasons?
Well, one is seasonality. December historically is a strong month, but when you're up more than 10% in the first half and it's an election year, December's been up 100% of the time.
Correct.
The second is yields have moved down to pre-election levels. You know, the 10-year's at 4.1. That's good for multiple expansion. The third is, I think it's been surprising, but sentiment's actually turned negative the last 2 weeks, even as the markets rallied. To me, that's a contrarian bullish signal. And then finally, we still have those 2 puts, the Trump put and the Fed put. And I think that means you still want to buy any of these dips.
What can Trump do to make sure the market keeps going up?
Well, I think we've seen it with how he's made cabinet proposals or not.
Let me just answer this comment. Ramesses said, Lucas, it's Martyn, by the way, but I understand you're talking to me. Wednesday, you said the same. NVIDIA, I think that's what you mean, turned down and go up 4%. I'm glad I didn't take profit. We'll see today, but NVIDIA is going to be up to 170 by the end of this year. I have said $200 is my target, absolutely, but not taking profits to buy back more. I don't understand the sense of that, and that's how you acquire more. I think you should always trim your position. I traded the S&P on my Roth IRA in December. I did 19 trades, 19 wins, and I've now gone from $5,000 to $135,000. You got to trade. You got to take profits. You can't just let it sit there forever. You need to just adjust your positions.
Nominations that he's very pro-business, and I think, as many have said, Trump is very focused on the stock market. So I think communication is still a strategy, and it's a reminder that animal spirits could come back.
I don't know if you watch the way the financial, say this tactfully, I don't know if you watch the way the financial media industry covers tariffs. I mean,
this has been a real talking point recently about the tariff situations, that it's going to send the US into spiraling upwardly inflation. I don't think Donald Trump's really thought that through. If you add 25% on day one, everything goes up by 25%, inflation goes absolutely through the roof. And when you say, well, just buy American, try and buy an American technical gadget. You can't buy any iPhone that's made in America. You can't buy any fridge, freezer, microwave, TV. How's that going to work then? Anyway, we shall see.
How can you call him pro-business, according to these
Absolutely.
people, when he's pro-tariffs? Because you would just think, you know, if you've watched the coverage of tariffs.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a reminder that it's good to carry a big stick, and I think tariffs have proven to be a good negotiating tool. I think we've seen some proactive actions by other countries, and in general, I don't think the new White House wants to pursue any policies that would hurt corporate profits. So I think ultimately, whatever is accomplished is going to be pro-business.
Yes, it sounds like Donald Trump is waving a big stick, but actually not going to use it. That's what I predict, because there's one thing he is. He's a businessman. Not a successful businessman. People say he's a great successful businessman. A businessman that has gone bankrupt at least 5 times. Isn't that good? I'm not impressed. If you'd said you'd gone bankrupt once, I went bankrupt once on purpose, and learn from it and never do it again, you can celebrate yourself. But when you've gone bankrupt at least 5 times, a lot more, but that's the ones that I've covered. I'm not so sure that makes you the best businessman in the world, to be honest with you. But anyway, we shall see.
Interesting. All right. I hope everybody's listening. At least that's one man's opinion. Whenever we talk about like the 10-year, it's always well, it'd be good this way, but it would be bad this way. If it is falling, which is good for multiple expanding, why isn't that indicating that maybe the economy isn't as strong as we thought, and that maybe corporate profits won't hold up their end of the multiple expansion on one hand, but sometimes that's combined with a slowing in profit growth.
If you've just tuned in, this is an NVIDIA special. We just covered the NVIDIA Chinese news, but we also, as an investor, need to understand the broader market, which is why we're including this in the NVIDIA story. And as we talk, NVIDIA is going back up. This has presented a great opportunity for those today to buy a dip. But just remember, it can go as low as 100. And Sensei will show you the chart on Sunday. Let's carry on and see what Tom says next.
It is a possibility, and it's always hard to tell what the bond market is telling us. But when I look at the next 6 to 12 months, and we know the Fed wants to reduce the cost of capital for homeowners in mortgages and for small business owners, having the 10-year stay at these levels or even fall is actually an easing of financial conditions. So to me, that's a good sign.
In the electrifying and ever-evolving world of stock markets, where numbers dance and fortunes seemingly change with the tick of a clock, comes a piece of exhilarating news that has investors...
I'm not quite sure what just happened there. I'll have to edit that out. We suddenly went a bit doolally. What the heck happened there? Let me edit this out. I'm not quite sure what that was all about.
Buzzing with excitement. An announcement from one of the industry's foremost titans, NVIDIA,
Hang on.
has rekindled the flames of interest and speculation among market enthusiasts. Known globally for its powerhouse performance and dominance, otherwise monochromatic, let's delve deeper to uncover...
What is this?
Do you think it's that they can...
Not quite sure what that was there. Very peculiar. I shall... very, very odd. I shall edit that out and get rid of that. I'm not sure what that was all about. But anyway, what I'll do is edit it at this point and take that out. That was a very odd thing from CNBC to suddenly drop in like that. Don't know what that was about. Anyway, it did what it did, so I'll deal with it. So let me just edit that there. So there's a bit of information from Tom Lee about the general markets. NVIDIA, like we've reported this morning, has gone down on this news of China. This reminds me of the carry trade, reminds me of Donald Trump saying about Iran war, end of the world coming. These are opportunities to buy more. However, I'm not buying at these levels. I'm already in. I bought to NVIDIA through the S&P when it was around the $70 mark. So I don't need to chase this. I'm always making profit. I'm not going to be chasing a small dip. It is a dip if you are trading as an individual stockholder and you want to buy a bit of NVIDIA today to add to your position. I'm just doing it for the S&P. So don't just rush all in. But I like NVIDIA within the next 8 months, because I said 12 months target about, 4 months ago. It's a $200 stock. I do believe in that, and that's not changed. I still believe in the S&P 3Xing by the end of the decade. Nothing's changed. Nothing's ever changed. My policies and principles have remained the same since I started. NVIDIA, great, but this presents opportunity today. But don't think that you should suddenly go all in. If you want to go all in, then you want to wait for a bigger dip. And a bigger dip could come, but I am still very bullish on this stock. So there you go. NVIDIA information. Leave me your thoughts and comments below. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I'll put the NVIDIA playlist. And down here, I shall put our event last night, which was our XRP 60 minutes broadcast. We had the biggest viewing audience in the world, with 200,000 views over the last 24 hours on XRP, and we smashed through 50,000 subscribers last night, which was incredible. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, let's go back to the phone lines again and see what the comments are. Ones that I missed. We might need to go members only mode in a few moments so I can get all the comments in. Tilray, disagree with that. You failed to grow bigger. IBM failed. Let's fix it, Joe. You're one of my members. You can call in. What are you disagreeing with? Hi, Mod, Stephen Lewandowski. Hello. Kind of disagree with you, Martyn, about Trump. I can give you 6 billion reasons. I'm not knocking Trump. I'm simply saying he's gone bankrupt 5 times at least. Well, that's not great. I mean, I'm not. That's just a fact. Remember, this show is completely transparent, completely impartial. I'm a green card holder. I don't vote. My news is always honest and real. It's not swayed in any way. It's not right or left. It's just completely neutral. I'm just simply saying, is Donald Trump a good businessman? Well, he's done well, but he's also bankrupt at least 5 times. That's not good. Of course, if you're just wanting to hear one side of the argument and you don't care about anything negative, you'll go, I'm ignoring that. That's rubbish. Remember, I'm the guy who walks into a library and I read pro-Democrat and pro-Republican. I read both news. I don't just read one side of the library, you know. So we have to be clear about that. Bought it today at 138 on the dip. Congratulations. Apple is big enough already, said Eric Wood. It's Kissimmee vacation next Sunday, Texas. Yay. We've got our big convention in a couple of weeks, in 10 days' time. No, what is it? On the 21st of December, we are meeting in Dallas for a meetup. It's members only. It'll be available as a members-only video. Look out for that members-only video. It's 21st of December for members only. We're having a steak dinner. We're going to have a tomahawk meal. And we're all going to meet. I'm going to be there. We've got people flying in from all over the world to be there. Join us. You'll need to let us know by next Friday if you're coming so we can take over the restaurant and give the numbers. But we need to tell you that the venue, the location, will be disclosed privately in a members-only video next week. So look out for that. I agree with you, Joe. He just played the system, went bankrupt to benefit in the long run. Well, I've been bankrupt. I know what happens when you go bankrupt. I have first-hand experience of what happens when you go bankrupt. And let me tell you, when I went bankrupt, it was nothing like what Donald Trump did. When Donald Trump went bankrupt many times, a lot of people owed money, a lot of people lost their jobs, and a lot of people were left high and dry. When I went bankrupt, I damaged myself and protected everybody. Everyone got paid, no one lost out, and I did it because of the banking crisis in America. I had no option. It wasn't down to me at all, and it wasn't a move to benefit me. It was a move to benefit my my employees. The very opposite principle to what Donald Trump did. So let's not celebrate anyone who goes bankrupt on purpose, just to stuff it to people. Anyway, what happened to Texas Pacific Land? Texas Pacific Land, in my opinion, is one of the best stocks you can own. TPL, Texas Pacific Land. It's been consolidating and now it's going back up again. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Probably the best business you can own. It's consolidating now. We've had a 17,000% rise. We've got a tiny correction. It's now going back up again. It's been consolidating. I like it. What is there to say about it? It's good. You are seeing him as an investor place video. You are seeing him on investor place video in YouTube. And Matt, I'm not sure what that means. BTC is pumping. Great. Is it? Let's have a look. Is BTC pumping? Well, it's up 0.6%. It's not really pumping at the moment. It's up a bit, but it's not up much. I wouldn't call 0.6% pumping. When they went on an emergency commercial break, Tom Lee jumped over the stage and punched the guy. It was very odd. Donald Trump has never filed personal bankruptcy. Well, of course he wouldn't. Well, of course he wouldn't file personal bankruptcy. No businessman ever does. You are a limited company, an LLC, a corporation. Still the same thing though. I mean, that's how it works. 6 time with businesses, 6 out of 250 ain't bad. Well, bankruptcy doesn't really work like that. When you set up a business, I work for Martyn Lucas LLC. I'm a corporation. I'm a C corporation. And I have never gone bankrupt either. Well, you wouldn't, would you? Individuals that go bankrupt are people that just don't manage their money very well. They get into debt and don't know what they're doing. Individuals. Businesses go bankrupt for a completely different reason. Of course, it's a business. Okay. Good morning, Yassine. Wow, TPL has recovered. Leaving me down. Yeah, TPL is a good time to buy again now. No, it's not a fact. What's not a fact, David Scott? If you want to call in, David, be on the show. I'd love to talk to you about bankruptcy. I've lived through it. I've dealt with businesses that have gone bankrupt. I've helped people out of bankruptcy. I've been bankrupt myself. I've had my own limited companies. I'll answer. I'd love you to call in. If you want to call in, please feel free. To be honest, and state 6 out of the 200 businesses that he owned have went bankrupt. To be honest, and state 6 out of the yeah, but you have to know why he went bankrupt and how he went bankrupt. And I do. Do you? It's not something to be celebrated. It's not an achievement to go bankrupt. Hello, Martin. How can I call in the show? I would really like to talk about UAMY and ask your opinion. FC Caban, as a member of our channel, you can call in. Let me open up the phone lines. Here we go. If anybody wants to phone in now and be live on the show, you can. Here is the live phone-in link. Can non-members call in? No. You have to be a member of the channel to call in. It's one of the hundreds of perks that you get as a member. So here is the link to call in, martinlucas.com/live. There is the link. You don't require any software, any technology whatsoever. There is the link. You then need the password. The password is LucasAids100. Same as always. Once you've done it once, it saves it. Uppercase L, uppercase A. You need to be case sensitive. There's the link. The phone line is open. You need to be a member. Okay? So when you call in, I need to know who you are in the chat. We'll go members only in a moment so I can make sure everything's good. Bought more NVIDIA? Good luck. Bankruptcy is a big part of big business. It is, but understand what it is though. It's not a free get out of jail card. Would you be able to promote a YouTube channel for your good friend MSK? Of course I would. Of course I would, MSK. What does he want me to do? Guerrilla Technology doing well this morning. Lest win-win. Guerrilla Technology, lest win-win. I haven't forgotten all the reviews either. We had to put it off a couple of days because of the huge breaking news of XRP. How many of your businesses went bankrupt? None. I took one business bankrupt myself. Self-declared. I wasn't made bankrupt at all, ever. I have a perfect credit score in the United States and a perfect credit score in the UK. All right? I have a perfect credit score in both countries, both continents, and I was never made bankrupt. I declared myself bankrupt. FC Caban, I see you in the green room. You've got to be on camera to be on the show. We have to have you on camera to be on the show. You can't call in unless you're on camera. It's just a policy of the show. I'm not a Trumpster, but it's hard to say someone is not a good business person when they're worth $6 billion, regardless of number of bankrupts. I don't agree what he did to the contractors he's hired. I'm glad we agree on that. I'm not saying he's not a good businessman. He's been very successful. Obviously he has, but the way he's gone bankrupt isn't very good. That's not a good thing, but we all make mistakes. We all have good days and bad days. FC Caban, I see you in the chat. You need to be on camera if you want to be live on the show. Enphase rallying today, finally up from when I bought it. Yes, no surprise. It was a good time to buy it when it went down there. And I got 15 TPLs. Fantastic. FC Caban is now on camera. FC Caban, if you turn your camera on its side so it fills the screen, that would be great. And I'll bring you on in a second. You might just need to adjust it before you connect. And I can see you spinning it around. No worries. A couple of $1 million to XI's pocket this. Bye. Benjamin. Hello, Martin. What about SoundHound AI? Thank you. And good live stream. I love SoundHound. I love SoundHound, the technology behind that. It's going to be a good business, I'm sure. Business and personal bankruptcy are two different things altogether. Yes, they are. What do you think about ASTS? I need to review it again. Good luck today, all. I got to go to bed. Good dip on NVIDIA. FC Caban is sorting his camera out. Can non-members call in? No, it's a members-only perk of the channel. If a big company goes bankrupt, it's always bad for the employees. The bigger the company, you can't always protect the employees. I went bankrupt. It's an achievement if you can learn and grow. It's an achievement if you can. It is, but I sacrificed myself to protect my employees, which is what I did, and I wouldn't have done it any other way. I'm a new viewer last 30 days or so. I have been really enjoying it. Thank you, Andy Hawkins. Thank you so much indeed. Andy, Chris, how are you? Up 4,100 a day. Hope it goes up. Investors of the day. Oh, we'll do that in a minute. David, I am up 2.1. We haven't done day trade of the day yet. Hello, Martin. Which platform can I use to trade in stocks and crypto? What country are you in? Antonio Alfonso. What country are you in? If you are in the United States, there's Robinhood. You get free stocks if you use my referral. If you're in the UK, there is free stocks, 5 free stocks if you're in the UK. All right, we have a guest on the show. FC Caban, one of our members, would like to be live with me on the show. So we're going to bring him on the show. This is nice and exciting. FC Caban is live on the show. So if you unmute yourself, I'm going to bring you onto the show in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the show, FC Caban. Good morning, sir. How are you? Where are you calling in from?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, yes.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I'm calling from Austin, Texas.
Just down the road from me. I'm in Dallas.
Yeah, 3 hours away.
Yes.
So I'm calling in about, I'm not a big investor. I'm just starting to get into it. I'm a beginner. I started watching you around a year ago, so starting to get into it. So I saw the Chinese ban on exports in the United States due, I believe, to the tariffs or something like that. So I was searching about the materials that they banned, and one of the materials was antimony. And I searched about who are the producers for this material, and I saw that there's only one company in the United States that produces this material, which is called United States Antimony, and its stock symbol is UAMY. I saw ever since last week a huge increase in this stock, and I was just wondering if you can provide us with your experience regarding this stock and if it's going to be the future or not. I saw some news today that they are into a testing, what is it called? A phase with a company called PPTA. It's the only company in the United States that does mine and extracts, antimony. I believe this material is in the world, it's 80% of it is in China. So I was just wondering, would this be the future in the manufacturing in the United States if this company is going to be dealing with another agreement or something like that with DoD, Department of Defense? I believe they are in talks, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the situation. I saw last week it was around 0.7 cents. Today it's $2. So, I just wanted to get your opinion.
Okay. As you're talking to me, I've been trying to do my initial research on it. So stay on the line. Are you able to stay with me for a few minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. Okay, let's have a look. This is my first time I've ever looked at it. So I want to be absolutely clear. This is not financial advice. This is just me observing and researching. I've never heard of the company before. Despite what everyone may or may not think, I don't know everything. Like Warren Buffett said, you only need to own 6 companies and know all about them. You don't need to know everything. So this is brand new. So I'm researching it with you live on the show. What I will say is, FCs is what's your real name, if I don't mind asking?
It's Fayed.
Fayed, welcome.
Fayed, yeah.
Well, if you join Sensei on Sunday, he's actually in the chat for us right now. He will do a technical chart for you on Sunday. So what I'm going to do with you now, I've never done an analysis while the guest is on the line with me. So this will be interesting, and we can discuss this, make this backwards and forwards. So I'll tell you what we'll do. If you've got 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's make a video together. You seem a very well-spoken person. This is a nice intellectual conversation. It's not always. We get some crazy people who want to phone in and do stuff. But let's make a video on this live. We'll put it out, and then Sensei on Sunday can do a technical chart to it. And what that will do is it will trend on YouTube, because most of my stocks rank number 1. So if you like this stock, it's going to get a lot of publicity. And if my analysis is bullish, and we'll see how it ends up when I look at it, it might go up. If I say it's great, you never know, it might get some attention. So you can be part of your own success story if you like.
I'd rather maybe hear the review rather than making a video type of a. I wouldn't know if I want to be in the video, but I would appreciate.
Well, you are in the video now, because this is live and this stays on it forever. So you are anyway.
Yeah. I would rather. I would want to go and rewatch those videos and stuff like that. But I mean,
absolutely. Let's have a conversation and let's talk about it then, right? So let me do this right now. Have you invested in it already?
Yes. So
you've already got
again. I'm new to this, so
that's
sometimes I have a weak heart, So I invested in it.
Be careful of that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I invested in it whenever it was like 1.18, sold at 128, then reinvested 133.
Okay.
2,000 shares, sold at $2 and made around like 1.3K.
Okay.
But
let's have a look
right
at
now
it. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it together. Let's see what we can do.
All
So
right,
stand by, and let's do a review of this stock, and we can discuss it, and we can ask questions with each other, and we can learn from each other. This will be very interesting. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me turn the studio blue. We'll be completely impartial. United States antimony. Is it antimony? Antimony.
I believe it's antimony. I'm not 100% sure.
Antimony. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll say that again. Time for another stock review in a way we've never done before. Ticker symbol UAMY. United States antimony. Antimony, we don't really know. Maybe someone could tell us. I've got an investor on the phone with me now. We're going to do a live analysis of it, look at it and see what we think of it, have a chat, have a conversation about this stock. What is it? Well, let's have a quick look at what it is, and then I'll bring in my guest on the show. The United States antimony, we don't know, corporation engages in the extraction, processing, and sale of antimony, zellulite, silver, and gold products. Okay, it's a mining company then. It operates. Let me open this up a little bit more. It operates through the following segments: United States antimony operations, Mexican antimony operations, precious metals recovery, United States zeolite operations. The company was founded by John Lawrence in June 1968, the year before I was born, and is headquartered in Thompson Falls. The listed name for this is UAMY. Okay, let's scroll down. The CEO, there he is, Gary C. Evans. If you'd like Gary on the show, we can get him on the show and listen to him unedited, unscripted. Simply email investor relations, say you're an investor, and we can have him on the show and we can talk to him and learn about the company. Been around for a while, 1968. Reminds me of one of our favorite mining stocks. I'm trying to think what the name of it is now. Rio Tinto. I think that was around 1968 as well. That's interesting. Anyway, very small company, only 83 employees. So it's been, I would imagine it's been private for a while. If we look at the chart, if it's been around that long and the price is this low, when did it, let's have a look here. Listed on February, listed on February the 22nd, 2000. So it's only been a public company for 4 years. So it's been around for a long time. It's now gone public to raise funds. That's why companies go public after all, right? The volume is 8.46, very low volume then. So it's a very small company at the moment. Average volume 3.52, nothing special today. Market cap 219 million. Very, very small company, this one. If this is a bullish review, you can often see the stock go up on stocks of this size. We'll probably rank number one for this, I'd imagine. It's losing money. Look, it's negative 46 times earnings. It's losing money. That's probably why it went public, to raise funds for its business. If we look at the trading trends, you can see people have been buying. There's not as much information here normally as we'd see from insiders, institutions, but we will come on to that in a moment. Look at the earnings. The earnings have been losing money, but recently, until the last earnings, it looked like we were about to go cash positive, but we're going down again. Perhaps we'll cover this earnings. Who's covering this stock? Well, SNDL, or who else is investing in this stock? SNDL, Zamidica. I'm showing you this because it gives us an idea of how the stock will trade. If we see who else buys the stock on Robinhood, it gives us an idea of the sentiment behind the stock. Okay, so far we don't learn a great deal. What we can see, however, is extreme volatility. This is a secular stock. Like a lot of these sort of stocks, minerals, things you mine out of the ground, goes up and down. There's a time to buy and a time to sell. Right now, obviously, at a $2 stock, it's a penny stock. It's a stock that isn't doing very well. It's a stock that loses money. So straight away, it's not the sort of thing I would look for. You know me, I'm looking for value and profitable businesses to own that I can buy and forget about. But this is a trading stock, no doubt about it. It's secular. It bounces up and down. You buy at the bottom, sell at the top. Kind of obvious, right? If you find the trends, get the technical chart from Sensei, you can discover that. But we do have a guest with us live on the show today. That's calling in from Austin, Texas. That's interested in this. Asked me to review it live on the show. He just become a member. I've never done this before, but I am going to do it for you. This is nice to do it this way. I'll come right back to you, so please stand by. This is the analysis I'm looking for on Seeking Alpha. If you are one of my viewers, you can get a lifetime, a discount and a Black Friday deal. It's in the chat. Seeking Alpha analysts. I'm a Seeking Alpha analyst. It just means you have access to Seeking Alpha wants you to give them your opinion. Then no one's even covering it. It's not getting any attention, which means because it's not getting any attention, it's not got no volume. No one's really bothered about it. So hopefully this video will bring it to more people. Wall Street say it's a strong buy. Wall Street like it. Quant, the AI software, likes it as well. It's saying it's a hold. Unfortunately, we can't give you any forward PE or any guidance because there just isn't enough information. But we look at the value, the valuation, it's a C. So it looks like it's relatively good value at this price. Growth is C+, profitability is D. F is the lowest. You've got D, E, F, and momentum is A+. We've got movement recently, A+. Okay, I do have some latest news, and it's funny because our guest just mentioned this to me, and I found this straight away. Perpetua Resources, United States Antimony Inc. formal testing agreement. Now, this is just out. This news came out literally an hour ago. An hour ago. This is breaking news, just out, and if you are one of my premium customers, you are able to get this news out like this using the Seeking Alpha. Please go and at least get the free trial and the discount. You might as well. United States UAMY and Perpetua Resources, PPTA, up 6.9%. Pre-market Monday, after announcing a formal metallurgical testing agreement to evaluate stibnite-rich material from Perpetua's stibnite gold project in Idaho. Now, we do like companies that mine precious metals. We've got lots of connections in this field and lots of use case for it. It makes, of course, the United States more independent, and Donald Trump's going to be behind all of this kind of stuff. The company said the testing will allow the evaluation of antimony product specifications that may be able to be commercially produced from Perpetua or at U.S. Antimony's processing plant, but they have not entered into a joint agreements for commercial production at the current evaluation stage. The Stibnite Gold Project contains the largest near-term opportunity to secure American antimony, and identifying domestic processing opportunities is important to our ability to supply antimony for America's defense, energy, and technology industries. Okay, Interesting stuff. Let me now go and look at the analysis of this company a bit more, and then I shall come back to my guest who asked me to cover this. Oh, hello. What's this here?
TJ Molden donated $9.99 through a super chat. Not meaning to interject too much, just want to thank you Argan for the plug heads up under 2.00. Today is wild. Love this community.
You're very welcome. $2 was the buy time for plug, no question about it. And you're very welcome, and I'm glad you've made money. There's no surprise that plug would go up to its next earnings. Consider trimming, though. I'm telling you now, take profit, don't hold it regardless. Okay, if we look at the intrinsic valuation, it's 94% overvalued. Scary stuff, only worth 12 cents. Let me scroll down, look at the financials. Very small company. 9.6 million, up 3%. It's got no money. Operating income up 5%. Net income up 9%. Investing cash flow up 2%. Investing cash flow down 87%. That's a positive. Operating cash flow up 62%. But see how it's secular. See how it's secular. You can buy, sell, buy, sell. It's not a solid, it's not Coca-Cola. It's the very opposite, okay? Scrolling on down, let's look at its balance sheet. Is it a business you can own? 28 million in assets, 12 million cash, good balance of cash to assets. Let's look at the liabilities. The liabilities of the company, long-term debt, 262,000, has no real debt. Has no real debt. Our debt position, long-term debt, is only 8% of the company. So when we get to it, I would imagine that it's going to have rubbish profitability, but it's not going to go bankrupt. So you can buy and own it, perhaps. Let's look at these numbers here. Now, if you're wondering what these different things are, as you notice, it does open up an information of what this is. If you get my alpha spread, my members can get a version of this free, and so good the premium, it will make my membership for free. It's that good. I know the CEO. Gross margin, it loses money. It's an exploratory time at the moment, but it's been around a long time, this company. I don't like a company that's been around so long not making any money. That's not a win for me. I'll tell you that now. Minus 14% gross margin, operating margin minus 58%, net margin minus 55%, FCF minus 13%, ROCE negative 19%. Every single metric is scarily bad. Nothing good to report at all. Okay? Nothing at all to report. Now, just like I said, no doubt about it. I knew that was going to happen. Profitability, 23. It's red. It's not completely zero, but it's making no money at all. But like I said, balance sheet would be great. It is. But that's nothing to be excited about. Remember, if I had a $10 and I put it in the bank and I owed nobody any money, I would be 100% solvent as well. Okay? Just means it's not going to go bankrupt because it doesn't have any debt, but it's not doing very much now. Is it time to buy it? Well, I don't know. I'm going to give my final thoughts when I come back to our guest, but I will tell you, don't expect a short squeeze. We have 1.98% of short squeezing. No one's short in this. We're not going to get a short squeeze, not enough volume, not enough short interest. So now I've done a review. Let me come back to my guest. F Caban is with us today. One of our members wanted to call in and ask me to review this. So I've done it live for the very first time. I like this. I like mining companies that bring us precious metals. We can see the benefit to that. However, this company's been around since 1968. It's gone public to raise money. Remember why a company goes public, not to do everyone a favor, to raise funds for itself. Elon Musk doesn't take SpaceX public. You know what I mean? It's not a thing you do just because, to help people. It's because you need the money, right? It's not been able to make any money. It seems to be a scalp trading's dream, so it pops up and down. It's losing money consistently. You're buying it. What draws you to this stock? This is a very high-risk stock. However, with the right technicals from Sensei, you can definitely trade this if you are a trader and you want to buy this movement, definitely. But that's a risky business, and 95% of day traders lose money, so just bear that in mind. Most will make more money just by owning the S&P and sitting around for 10 years, you know. What draws you to this? Why are you interested in it?
So the main reason why I was interested was because this is the only company in the United States that mines this material.
Okay.
On top of that, from the research that I've made, 80% of this material is in China. And if China is going to ban it from the United States, then this company is going to draw a lot of eyes to start mining. The company did say that they are 50% productive. They did appoint a new CEO, Gary C. Evans, around September 2023.
Okay.
And they did show up in the NobleCon conference, which is, I believe, some type of, I'm not 100% sure what it is. I did search it up, and it said it's a annual emerging growth equity conference. So they did show up a few days ago or last week and presented their presentation. I watched their presentation. It was like 20 minutes long. Well-spoken man, the CEO. And yeah, I was just interested into seeing if a lot of people are going to have eyes on it for the future or not. Friday, the market or the volume, I think the average volume was 3 million, while the actual volume on Friday was 20 million. So I figured maybe a lot of people are buying it. I'm not sure if they are buying it.
It recently popped, didn't it?
Yeah. So I was just wondering if that might be the future of the company, since we are seeing some talks. And plus this morning with the PPTA, not agreement, but evaluation testing, that was also interesting. So yeah.
Well, I like your approach to the stock, and you sell it well. You know, it sounds, you've convinced me from what you're saying. I can see all the points you've made there are very valid and could give, you know, momentum into the stock and, like you say, draw eyes onto it. I like that. But if we look at the stock, it's made statements like this before. I'm looking at the 5-year at the moment, and it's popped up and straight back down again. We get a lot of this sort of stuff that it could be a good trading position. You certainly, I don't know if now would be the right time to buy it, because it's back up to that near all-time high again. It's back up to that point, you know, like it did 3 and a half, 4 years ago. I like the fact you seem to know the business that you own, that you want to own a business. You seem to understand it, and the points you make are good. I like that. However, 2 things worry me. The balance sheet is great. It's not going to go bust. You can buy it and own it. It's been around for a long time. So it doesn't look like it's a sort of business that wants to go bankrupt anytime soon. I like that. What I don't like, though, is the involvement of Chinese manipulation. Anything to do with China, that scares the hell out of me. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't end well. Don't like that. The idea that, you know, Trump could benefit this stock, but, you know, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, we all agree he can be unpredictable, and we don't know what's exactly going to happen, what he says and what he does, and do different things. It's not the sort of thing I would like to own. I can see why you could trade it, and with the technical chart from Sensei, I can see, but looking at it now just quickly wouldn't look like an entry point to me. But I can see what you're saying about, you know, the way it's working.
Yeah,
but
I felt like there was 2 points that was very important.
definitely.
If China continues the ban, then okay, this is going to be interesting. And also, if they don't get, or if they do get a DoD, Department of Defense agreement, then that would also skyrocket. But again,
I agree. But the stock market doesn't work like that. That's how it works in principle. Common sense would say that. But remember, we've seen time and time again live on this show, really great news from a stock, and it dump. And everyone goes, why is it dumping? Like last night, people said, why isn't XRP going to the moon? It's on. Everyone's watching 60 Minutes. It's great. This is like crypto's mainstream now, but it dumped. Well, because if a stock gets good news, the people that can move the stock, me and you can't move the stock, right? But the people that can move the stock go, this is good, we're up, I'm going to sell it all. It drives it down so I can buy more and do it again. And very often we see stock go down on earnings when they beat, and everyone goes, I can't understand it. What's going on? It's Wall Street doing what Wall Street does. It makes perfect sense. So the fact that Wall Street gave this a strong buy, they like it. Of course they like it. It's up right now. They dump it tomorrow and they buy it back and do it again. You know, I would have patience, even if it got away from me. Go, that's okay. Remember, my policy is I never lose. 19 trades, 19 wins. I'm always making money. I'm protecting my money rather than chasing wins. That's my policy on this show. I'd be looking. I wouldn't buy this. It's not a buy for me. It's not the sort of stock I would own, even if I was buying stock, which I don't. To be impartial, I only own the S&P. If I was trading this, I would definitely not buy on the basis of what if China, Trump, America, what if. That sounds like gambling to me, because even though you've done the research and you know the business, that will bite you in the arse because it won't work out like that. 9 times out of 10, you know, what sounds obvious, or this sounds great, and it should make sense, does the opposite, because it does make sense, so people sell it to buy it back more. So if you like it, I would have patience. I would let it trim and dump and then buy it. I wouldn't buy it now, because the risk to reward doesn't really make any sense at this level, because if you were buying it now and it goes down, I mean, you know, this, what has it done over the last 3 months? I beg your pardon. Over the last 1 week, it's up 123%. Okay, and over the last day, it's gone down today. It's flat today, but 126% on this week. So it's popped on this news. We never buy the news; we buy the rumor, right? We sell on the news. If it gets away from you, it gets away from you. There's plenty of great businesses you can own where you won't lose money and you'll make money waiting for a pullback. So I get why you might want to buy it, because you think it makes sense what you said in a sensible world. I get it, but in the reality, I think we're waiting for a big sell-off now.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I really do. I mean, I made some money from it, and I was just wondering if I should make some more or.
Right, hang on. How much? You don't have to tell me how much money you made. That's fine. I share with my audience everything, but you don't have to do that. What's your profit? What percentage did you make, percentage-wise?
I'll tell you how much I made. I made 1.3K so far.
Okay. What percentage though?
Percentage, I believe it was. Let me check. I believe it was around 16%, if I'm not
16%.
Yes.
Okay. So let's just put that into context a minute, and I think people forget this. You made 16%, which is more than you're going to make on the S&P. And how long did you in a year? And how long did you do it to make that?
The 16% was 4 days.
4 days.
Yes.
4 days, what you could make on the 500 best businesses in the world. Think about that. In a year, you made in 4 days. Did you do it on your IRA or your tax-free account, or did you do it on your brokerage account?
No, I did it in my brokerage account.
Always do it on your IRA. Then you do it for free. You could have traded it for free, and there's no tax to pay at the end of the year. So what will happen now at the end of the year? Your the tax man. Your brokerage will tell the tax man you made 16%. That's a gain. That's a taxable event. You'll pay tax on that. So you'll pay 20% if you're a taxpayer or whatever. You know that anyway, right? So just bear that in mind. I would congratulate myself. I would take my 16%, say thank you very much, and I would look for what's on sale today, not what's pumping today. NVIDIA, for example, is down today. The S&P, I think, is always a good buy when you've made profit. You never lose with that in over time. So I wouldn't be chasing it today because you've just had a win. Otherwise, you sound like a gambler who just won the lottery and now wants to bank it all and do it again. The odds are you're going to win. You're going to lose in a minute. So
yeah, most likely. Yeah, I mean, thank you very much. I really appreciate your insight and your experience. I want to thank you as well because of you, I did buy Robinhood whenever it was $18, and now it's
nice.
Now it's like $39, which is great. So yeah, thank you for that, and yeah, thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you for being on, and thank you for being part of this video. I'm going to close it up. We've made a good review in. I think people can now make their own decisions of which way they want to go. You've presented a good fundamental story why it's a good idea. I presented the balance sheet and the narrative behind all of that, and people then can make their own decision. For me, I wouldn't buy it at these levels. Absolutely not. But anyone
Yes,
can
sir.
do what they want. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you very much indeed. Wow, there we go. What a great interview guest F Caban was today. Do you like this stock? Is it for you? I've got to be honest, I wouldn't buy it at this level, but if you are a risk taker and you think, wow, it's going up and I like what he was saying, join Sensei on Sunday to find the technical element of this review, and then you can make an informed decision. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I shall create a playlist for antimony. Right in there, I shall create a playlist for it. So any news, any earnings, any breaking news, I can update it. If anybody likes this video, I'll cover it for you. And down here, I'll put my Alpha Spread playlist. All of the reviews I've done, over 200, and you can go and see all my reviews. This will make its way right at the top of the Alpha Spread playlist today, as it's my latest review. Thank you very much for calling in and giving me the chance to review that with a live debate. That was the first time ever. I really enjoyed it. He knew what he was talking about. He knew he's done some research. He likes the principle. But remember, just because a stock makes sense on the story side doesn't always work out that way, does it? It's a hard life out there. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. That was great. I enjoyed that. I've enjoyed myself this morning. Okay. Let's go back to members only chat so I can wrap up today's video and answer questions and onboard the members that wish to be upgraded onto Discord and anything else that you want to do. So if you've commented in the last 10-15 minutes and I haven't replied to you, you have a question or you want to upgrade on Discord, whatever it might be, come back in the chat. Sue Hamilton, I became a member last night. Sue, you're not a member of the channel unless you signed in with a different account today. I can see you in the chat. You have no badge. You are no member. So you're not a member. Now, some people have 2 or 3 YouTube accounts. They sign out of one device in another one. So you may be a member, but not on this account. So I can't upgrade you at the moment until I see you are a member and then you give me your Discord username again. Lawrence T.O. said, good share. Good share. It was great. I really enjoyed the conversation this morning. That was absolutely great. We've got a comment just coming in. Please come back to me now and I'll answer all the questions. Give it a second to populate. Here we go. All right. Would you mind to talk about psychological aspects of trading, like to overcome the obstacle to place an order that is obviously good, but you can't overtake yourself to place the order? Thanks. I don't know if I've got time to go into a whole discussion of that. Let's fix it, Joe. I'm happy to do that. Another time, but I will just say, just to answer it briefly, you should always invest wisely. The stock doesn't know you own it. The stock doesn't care you own it. Doesn't even know you exist. Don't buy something because everybody else tells you to down the pub or says on YouTube. Look at the balance sheet. 85% of our investors don't read the balance sheet. Does it make sense? Does the company make money? Is it profitable? You know, is there something better to buy out there? You don't have to buy everything. You don't have to own everything. Buy value. Remember that this game is, people that don't understand it will say it's rigged. It's not rigged. People say Wall Street, the man is trying to stuff it to you. No, he ain't. He doesn't even know you exist. I know. I've got hedge fund managers, CEO managers, friends, everyone. I talk to everybody. Millionaires, a billionaire, I talk to them. They're not here to stuff it over to you at all. That's not how it works. It's not a nasty world when it comes to the stock market. No one's trying to trip anyone up. You trip yourself up. You should never be emotional about a trade, ever. Just look at it, read it, look at the numbers. The numbers never lie. The story often sells the wrong story, but the actual numbers, the balance sheet never lies. So that's a quick answer to your question. Don't be emotional. Buy value. You don't have to own everything. Don't be over diversified for the sake of it. Protect your money rather than chasing gains. See yourself as a general in a castle. Your soldiers are your moat. They go out to work for you. Protect them, bring them all home. Don't lose any men by taking silly gambles and risks. Keep building slowly. Compound, you'll always win. Martyn, would you be able to promote a YouTube channel for your good old friend MSK? Yes, of course I would, MSK. I need the link, though. I need the link. So if you give it to me on Discord, I can try and search for it. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Whose channel is this? MSK? Is it a cat channel? Poor Stop for All? Is it the one with 62 subscribers? Is that the one? Is that the one? What relationship is it to you? So if you can just tell me, is it the cat video, the cat channel, bit of egg fried rice at the top, and 62 subscribers? Is that the one? And if so, what is the relationship to you? Some may confuse subscriber with member. That's true. Finally, Lucid is moving. Do not buy Lucid. It's an absolute scam. The product is fantastic, but David, what's his name? Peter Rawlinson has robbed the company to pay himself. One of the highest paid CEOs in the history of the world. And I think it's disgusting how much money he pays himself. I think it's terrible. But anyway, I wouldn't buy it. Arguably the best car. But no, it's not pumping. It's up 15% today, which sounds great. But when you consider it's down like 98%, it's an absolute joke. No, Peter Rawlinson has taken all the money. The company is effectively bankrupt. I would not buy that if it was the last stock in the world. Please add me on Discord, Classic Carnut. Okay, let me do that now. Classic Carnut. You are a member? Is that your username? Let me go and search for you now. We've got a gold member. I'm about to talk about our gold member policy here. We had a gold member just come in. Just stand by. We're going to end the show in a couple of minutes. Anyway, I'm just finishing off. Look at this.
Thomas Hall has become a member.
A gold member. Stand by, gold member. I'm about to give you all your perks. So I'm going to go and search for this new member. Classic Carnut. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me do that now. Classic Carnut. I've searched for you and you're not on Discord. So that is either not your username or display name. I've no idea, but I can't find you, the Classic Carnut, on Discord. Let me give you the link. You haven't signed up. You haven't completed it. There is the link for it. Or that's not your username. Because when I search for you, I don't find you. Okay? Martyn, you have a full video already on the question, let's fix it. You have a video already on the question, let's fix it, Joe is asking. I probably do. Oh yeah, the homepage video. Yeah, I do, don't I? Thank you. You do. Appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, you're right. Where's that home video? Yeah, you're right. Hang on. I've got a video that you might want to watch then, haven't I? Switch account. Just bear with me. I'll give it to you. Just bear with me. I've got a video which explains all the principles. Why can't I see that? It's probably because I'm live, is it? Is it because I'm live? Probably because I'm live. Switch account. Okay. Let's fix it, Joe. When I end the live stream, there's a video right at the top. How to make money and everything else right at the top. Oh, classic car nut. Now you've popped up. Now you've popped up. Now I see you. Now you've popped up. Here we go. Classic car nut. Thank you very much indeed. Same name. That really, really helps. Thank you. Let me give you the role of YouTube member. If you sent me a friend request, I'll accept it. Member. Profile. Yeah. If you send me a friend request right now, I'll accept it. Okay. I don't send friend requests to anyone for security reasons. Yes. Okay, that is the one you mean. I can remember 3 weeks ago, I couldn't join Discord. Okay, let me do you now. That does not look like your Discord username, but Plaque Plug, I shall go and search for you and I shall have a look, but that doesn't look like a username to me. No, that's not your username. If you give me your username, I'll happily do it, but that isn't your username. It's very close. If you say that again, you need to give it me accurate. I think you're confusing it with the number at the end. I'm pretty sure that's you, but I just need to be sure. Can you give me the username again? There you go. That is you. Now I can see it. You are a member. I'm going to accept your friend request. I've done that. Echo FN. Okay. I will now upgrade you. I've done it. Member. I've done it. Change nickname. I will do that as well. Here you go. I've done it all for you. You're now done. You can speak to our team. AQUEPLUG. There is your nickname, so we know who you are. Okay, that's you done. Thomas Hall has just become a gold member. So, Thomas, let me explain all your perks and benefits. Let's just take a moment for our gold member. If you are a gold member, these are all the perks you get, but silver and gold get even more. Everyone who becomes a member, we have members-only chats, members-only live streams. There's videos that only members get to see. Members-only chats, members-only live streams, members-only videos, and so on. If you engage with me on X and Instagram, there is my X and Instagram, I will engage with you. I don't follow you back, but more important than that is I engage with you and I answer your questions. I now have all the videos, all the comments searchable by members. If there's too many members, I can do bronze, silver, and gold. Gold get priority, of course. They're the first ones I answer. They also get discounts in the shop. A gold member can also go on the homepage of the channel. If you want to go on the homepage of the channel, you have to ask me. I don't do it automatically. You ask me. Silver members or upwards, go on the homepage of the channel. We can put you here to promote your channel, to get everyone to subscribe to you, help you grow. We do that. As a gold member, you also can, as a bronze member, you also get, when it's your birthday, come into the live show and say it's my birthday, and I will celebrate your birthday live on the show. You'll get a special birthday surprise on the show. You can now get a free song request on Friday night's concert on my music channel. There's my music channel. Click on that, and you can be part of that on Friday night. You can also ask me to review a stock for you. $5 minimum super chat. I can review a stock for you. You can ask me for a $5 minimum super chat to do an earnings. I do 4 earnings a day, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. If you ask me to do that, I can do that and make a video and promote the video, which will rank #1 for the stock. I can do that. You can also call into the show. You can be on the show now as a member. There are so many perks. But at silver and gold, you get extra discounts on the shop. Plus, you also get priority on the homepage of the channel to promote you. But in addition to that, gold members can have 1 hour private video call with me a month. That's like you saw our guest call in earlier, exactly like that. That's what you do, except I'm off air. It's a private conversation. It's not for video. It's not for financial advice. I can't give you financial advice. It is just to have a conversation about what we're doing, if help with YouTube, whatever you want to do. I'm here to help in any way I can. You now have that. When you want that, you simply come in the chat and say you'd like to meet up and have a 1 hour meeting, and I'll set it up live on the show and sort that out. Anyway, there it was. Yes, it is, and it's a close friend of mine who owns the channel, Martyn Lucas. Well, I don't normally promote other people's YouTube channels that aren't the member itself. But for UMSK, I will make the exception because, one, we are personal friends, and two, you are extremely supportive of our channel. So even though I don't do this for somebody else's channel, if it was your channel, obviously I would, because you are one of our members. But as somebody else's channel, I don't do that. But I'm going to do that for you because we're friends and we want to help people. I just don't do it for. Otherwise, everybody be saying, "Can you promote my mate's channel?" It'd be the promote my mate's channel. All right. But for you, MSK, absolutely, I totally make the exception because we are friends. So MSK is one of our most loyal supporters. Has wished to help here his friend's YouTube channel. It's a lovely gift for Christmas. What a lovely thing. And I know very easily we can get this person to 100 so they can stream live just in time for Christmas. What a lovely Christmas gift this would be to the owner of this channel, which is a friend of MSK's. So let's do it. They're on 62 subscribers. Everybody, for Christmas, one of MSK's friends, let's do it. Everyone, lend your subscription. There is the link in the chat. I'm spamming it. Everyone, click on that. I'm going to come back in 1 minute and see if we've managed to get that to 100 subscribers. As a little gift to somebody for Christmas, a friend of MSK's, it'd be wonderful. There are 200 people watching me live right now, and we only need 38. We only need 38. So, for a nice little gift for Christmas, one of our best, most loyal members, MSK. Huge support. He's helped build half this studio. Seriously, with his contributions to the show, his support of friendship, great contributions. He was the one that brought me XRP, the breaking news for 60 Minutes. Without MSK, I would have not have known about the 60 Minutes and the whole thing that ended up becoming our biggest ever by 1,000,000% video and live stream, over 200,000 views, nearly 250,000 now actually, over the last 24 hours. That was all because of MSK. So everyone, if you are an investor, a fan of the show, a Lucasade, let's get this person here for Christmas, a friend of MSK, to 100 subscribers live in the show. I've given everyone the chat. I've given everyone the link in the chat. We've got enough people to do it. Remember, the more you give, the more you get back from other people. Honestly, just help people. It always works. You ready? Let's look at it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 62 is now 67. We've gone up 5. We can do a lot better than that. Come on, everybody. There's 190 people watching live right now. Let's do something great for somebody else. MSK was the one that brought you the 60 Minutes, that brought you the XRP. He also brought me my Fisker as well. That was another record-breaking video and live stream. So please, he's asked, this isn't for him. This is for one of his friends, whoever it might be. But the fact he's asked, I want to do something for somebody else. There you go, for Christmas. Let's get the owner of this cat video to go, oh my God, I was at 62 subscribers and now I got 100. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 62 is now 70. We've gained 8. There's 200 of you watching. Come on, just 30 more. Everyone can do it. Everyone can do it. Come on, everybody. Thank you, sir. You're very, very welcome. Let's fix it. Plaque, I've upgraded your account. That's done. I will happily discuss more with you on another show. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. My money, my friends, is blowing in the wind. And my money is blowing in the wind. Oh, I love that song. I do that song on the Friday show. So the oil drillers are called oil wells, and I'll try to phone in standing next to an oil well. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. XRP down, Tesla down, NVIDIA down, Mobix down. I really appreciate that. Not at all, mate. Not at all. Not at all. You deserve it. 62 is now 74. We're nearly there. 26 left. There's 174 watching. We could do it for Christmas. Come on, everybody. For Christmas, everyone subscribe to this cat channel. We just want to give a gift to somebody and get them what they want for Christmas. 100 subscribers so they can go live. Wouldn't that be great for Christmas? The person who owns this channel will be like, oh my God, I had 62. Now I got 100. So come on, everybody. There's enough people to do it. Right. Became a member last night. Sky. You want to upgrade on YouTube, on Discord? Yes, I can see you're a member. You've got a badge next to your name. Let me go and have a look on Discord. Let me have a little look. Up there you are. Retirement. Retirement. Yeah, that's you. Yep, that's you. I can see you. Here we are. And you're called, that's you there. I'm going to upgrade your account and give you the role of member. There you go. Whoops, a daisy. Oops. Do that again. I nearly broke it. There you go. If you've sent me a friend request, I'll accept it. If you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. I do not send friend requests. Be careful of all the scammers. There's loads trying to pretend to be me. Change the nickname. I will give you the same name as you are on YouTube so people know who it is. Our channel is all about that. Sky LARP. RYSE 12. Okay. All right. If you send me a friend request, I will accept it. Live on the show. I will do that. Okay, there we go. That's you taken care of. Let's scroll down. Done. Let's fix it. Excellent. Thank you. Subscribe. Done. There we go. All the Lucas are doing it. Done. Just to confuse the YouTube algorithm. Let's do it, people. Thank you, Martyn Lucas. Let's go. Zach, does my need to join channel to go to Zach, does my need to join channel to go to meetup? Stephen, I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean? You don't need to, no, you'll see that you're a YouTube member. You'll see the YouTube video where we're going to be. MSK should have asked last night when you had 12,000. Yeah, he should. No, no, I'm a dog person. Sorry. Fair enough. Yeah, but we're just trying to help people out, aren't we? It's silly not to think of that. Well, yeah, but I might not have. I probably wouldn't have done it during a big stream like that because it has to be. We can't just be doing it on every show, right? It's a special thing, and we do it for members. It's a silver and gold members perk. So if we're going to give it to someone else, it has to be for you, a member. But on a big night with 200,000 people tuning in, it's got to be a silver members perk, hasn't it? Really, Otherwise, it's like, what's the point? Any chance to buy again this week? We'll look at that again this afternoon, Yassine. Ask again when they do a big live event. Good evening, everyone. Seth Houston, how are you, mate? Thank you. You're very welcome. Did you send me a friend request? Let's have a look. If you did, I'll accept it now. No, you haven't done that. Okay. All right. Come on. Of course he will. Okay. Oh, your wife? Of course your wife can come with you, Stephen. Of course your wife can come to the... Yeah. Welcome to come and be with us, Martyn. Our ladies are... Yes, of course. Of course you can bring your wife. She doesn't have to be a member. Yeah. No, she has to be a member. Yeah, pay $2, be a member. No, of course she can come. Of course she can come, Stephen. That goes with absolute outsaying. Of course it does. Right, we need to wrap up the show. Otherwise, we're going to get sidetracked. I've got to get this stuff done for this afternoon. Let's see how we did with pause, stop for all. 62 we started with. We ended up 81. Oh, we're so close. MSK, I'm sorry I couldn't get you all the way there to 100 today. It was 72. It's now 81. 19, we're so close. But I think I would say all the Lucas Age watching did it. There's about 20 Lucas Age watching today. They've all done it. Sadly, the general public haven't done it. But all of us have done it. I knew they would. One last push for someone who has no idea we're doing this as a Christmas gift. They're going to wake up tomorrow and go, oh my God, I was at 62 subscribers. Now I'm at 100. That's what I wanted. We're at 81. The link's in the chat. Help somebody out. Make them a Christmas surprise. But that's it. If we end up getting any further, MSK, let me know. And I will... I'd love to see it. They can go live then. They can call into the show anyway. Welcome to come. Absolutely. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Right. We need to end up the show. 82. It's very close now, isn't it? Right. Let's wrap up the show. Everyone's questions answered. Let's go back to general public before we finish. What we're going to do now is we're going to do Day Trader of the Day. Then I'm going to send you to the radio show. Sensei is giving you all the technical charts for XRP. If you missed last night's show, he's doing that now on the radio show. So let me give you the link to send you there. It's live right now. Our radio show is live. You can hear Sensei doing the technicals and everything from last night if you missed it. That's that. Let me give you the link right now. That's where he is. So I'll put this in the chat for you now. Live after this. There it is. I'll pin to the top. Excellent stuff. There we go. Time for Day Trader of the Day. Let's do it. Let's roll VT. I don't know where that comes from, why I'm suddenly starting to say that. Okay, here we go. Let's do the Day Trader of the Day. Let's see who wins and roll the credits as well. All right, let's roll the credits today. See who are our stars of the day. Down 0.8. I'm down 0.8. Not winning today. That's okay. Am I bothered? No. Down 0.8 today. There you go. We'll go red. The studio is red. Boo. No problem at all. Let's see. Stacey Bailey, IC84. Keep me updated, Stacey. Keep me updated. Let's roll the credits. Who wins today? Roll the credits. Who are the stars of our show today? Here we go. New subscribers. Loanthe, NFT, Jim, Sensibled, Juan, Nurse, Michelle, members, David Scott, Thomas Hall, Super Chats, TJ Molden. There are the stars of our show today. Thank you very much indeed, guys. Up, Yassine is up. Congratulations. Maybe you'll win today. Congratulations to you. You never know. You might win today. Down 2.78, up 1.9. We've got Zach going in the lead. Any prize for the biggest loser? No. Just me laughing at you, basically. That's your prize. I think Zach Zate's going to win. Can anyone beat Zach Zate today? Up 1.9. Matt Dillon down 3.3. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. We have up, down days. It's all part of the game. It presents opportunity, doesn't it? All right. Okay. That's it from me. I'm going to delete all these messages. We're getting loads of messages coming in. Message requests. I don't know who that is. You've got to be a member of the channel for me to be able to admit you in. All right, let's have a look. 1.9. I reckon that's a win. It is. Big cheer. Thank you very much indeed for your honest trade. Zach Zate, absolutely awesome. Thumbs up to you. Shooby-doo-woo. Boom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of another show here this morning. Let me give you my final thoughts. Congratulations, those that are up. Don't congratulate yourself too much, and don't berate yourself too much either. We hope you all took profits last night from XRP. It went down. We said it would, and you're able to buy a lot more this morning. It was down nearly 4 or 5% this morning. It was down a lot last night. Anyway, that's how it goes. NVIDIA, one of our favorite stocks, one of our favorite businesses, we should like to say probably, is on sale today. Many of you said, oh no, it's going to go straight back up. Well, it's still going down. It could go as low as $100. I hope you took the profit at the top. It's now going down to buy back more. It's quite clear, quite simple. Remember, this is a transference of wealth. The stock market is a waiting game. It's about patience. It's about discipline. It's about a transference of wealth. It's very, very easy to make money in this world. The hard part is to keep it. If you work harder than anyone else and you enjoy working hard, so you do work harder than anyone else, you'll always win. It really is that simple. But remember, everything in life is 50-50 chance, just like everybody else. You've got no secret information, but what we do have is discipline and intelligence to think, study, and even if we think and study like one of our guests this morning who knows that stock, really understands it, doesn't mean it's going to go the way you want it just because you understand some news. It doesn't often go that way. You might be right. It might be a great business to own. But the minute by minute, day by day, week by week, you'll be down. Perhaps. Long term, though, if you've bought a good asset, a good business, you'll be up. Because the very nature of business is to grow, employ people, and make a profit. It's why I never short a stock. I don't believe in shorting stocks. I've never shorted a stock. And I've gone from 100 and... Where have I gone from? I've gone from 100 and... Where am I today? I'm currently at 134,333. I'm up thousands of percent, I suppose, really, overall. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done an option. And let me say why I've never shorted a stock. Because the greatest minds get up one morning with discipline and a plan to build a business. They work hard, they build a business, they invest, they hire people, they employ great people, all with the very aim of building and making something. No one comes to the business to destroy it. The very definition of business is to create business. Doesn't make any sense. So they're trying their best to grow, not to shrink. And they work there. They know what the company does. Those that sit at home, sat on the toilet, playing on Robin Hood, they think they know more. Think about how stupid that sounds. They decide the company's rubbish and they're going to drive it down. They don't have a clue. They don't sit on the board. They don't have a clue what's going on. They've read some information on Reddit and some on YouTube or whatever, but they think the stock is worth shorting. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I believe in always being positive. I'm not saying everything's going to go up and nothing's going to fail. Most stocks today in the Russell 10 years from today won't be around. They'll be bust. But most stocks in the S&P won't be bust. They'll still be with us. Some will fall off. Some will be replaced. But overall, the index, the American economy is strong and it's going to go up. That is what I invest in. The best people that work at Apple, Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, the greatest minds, the greatest accountants, the greatest investors, the greatest innovators, the greatest scientists, they're all sat there, well, not really sat down so much, but they're all working to build a business. What right have I got to think that I know better than they do because I've got an app on my phone while sat on the toilet? Don't believe in shorting stocks. Very often, those that short stocks will win. They win the battle, but they never lose the war. And when you hear of great wins, great shorts, when you hear about people that played GameStop and all that nonsense, and how amazing it was, you only hear from those that have a voice. Obviously, those that don't have a big YouTube presence, those that don't have millions of subscribers and millions of views, are sat at home right now. The only voice they have is this channel, because we have everyone here. Everyone can share. Everyone can call in. Everyone can have a voice. They don't have a voice unless they watch this channel, and they're shouting at the screen going, I didn't make any money. Most people didn't. Most people, when GameStop did its thing, most people lost money. Roaring Kitty made a load of money on his YouTube channel and his own investing, whatever. Most people didn't. The ones that you hear say it's great, but how many YouTubers and people on Reddit do you hear that say it's great? How many of them show you their actual balance? And if they do, how many is it out of the millions who lost? So I don't believe in shorting stocks. I don't even believe in options. I don't even believe in stocks. I own businesses. Why do I own businesses? Well, because a business, its very definition, is to create business, to make money. What better than to own that? You own the very thing that's making money. Money in the bank, a load of rubbish. The biggest investment I make is on myself. Work hard, build my business, make money so I can invest. The first thing I did when I made money is I pay off my mortgage. I have no mortgage. I have no car loan. I have no credit card debt. I owe nobody anything. I invested in my house. I put solar panels on the roof so the house runs for free. Everything about my life is efficient, streamlined, so not a single penny gets wasted. Everything is about efficiency. That's what AI is all about. Efficiency. Then I invest in myself. I work hard. I earn money. I invest it all. I buy macro dips. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. And it works. If you just follow these basic fundamental principles in life, you'll always win. Whether you're up, down on the day is irrelevant. You'll always win. And you'll always have a smile on your face because you're building something. I'm very proud last night that we pulled in the biggest audience in the world last night. Over 200,000 people now tuned into our little channel, which only a few months ago was 10, 20, 30,000, 40,000, and now 50,000. We should be 100,000 within a year. A lot less than that, but a year. And then on to 1 million within 4 years. Incredible. I believe we can build the biggest and best YouTube channel in the world, way bigger than Mr. Beast. He's 100 million and thinks that's massive. I don't think it's massive at all. How many billion people in the world? 8 billion? 100 million? I don't think it's anything. This channel is not about me. Mr. Beast is about Mr. Beast. This channel is about you. This channel belongs to you. It's a channel for people to have fun, engage, have a family, have their questions answered, have their voices heard. We make money, we learn things, we educate, we celebrate, we commiserate, and we have some music as well on a Friday night. That's what this channel is all about. Thank you very much for being part of history last night, as once again we broke all-time records for any channel really, covering XRP, and particularly our own. Join me now for the 24 hours a day live stream on the radio show, the X called Martyn Lucas Investor Extra. Sensei is giving his technical charts down breakdown of last night. You might want to listen into that. If not, you can talk to all the members in the chat and stay together, support each other. And if you have anything to bring to me, I'm watching it all day. I can come back live and be back with you. I'll be back for the closing bell this afternoon. Look out for our 3 videos. We have XRP coming out, NVIDIA coming out, and UAMY, which we did. Look out for that. Many more members-only live streams now. Now we have over 500 members. I think 520. We're going to be many more members-only live streams. I might get less viewers and I might earn less money. Doesn't matter. It's all about the members. I made the promise and commitment at the beginning that this channel will always feel like a small channel with 1 viewer. It will never feel like there's a million people watching. Never. The day that happens is the day I stop doing it. That's it from me. I'll see you back. Brian says, don't want to short people around me, and they walk around telling great lies that get little noses and tiny little teeth. They wear platform shoes on their nasty little feet. I've no idea what Brian's talking about, but it sounds good, I think. Does Sensei Crypto have their own YouTube channel? No. Sensei is exclusive to this channel. He wants to be part of a network with me rather than doing his own thing. Nick White says, stoked to have found this family. You know I have watched 56,000 recover after you convinced me not to panic sell NVIDIA. You know I have watched 56,000 recover after you convinced me not to panic sell NVIDIA. I'll never forget when I first joined the channel. I said I was up 30% in one day because I combined my brokerage and my Roth. Yes, indeed. Randy Newman. Don't want no short people around me. Oh, it's a song. Lyrics to a song, Brian. Makes sense. That's it from me. That was my final thought today. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm now going to hand you over to the extra channel. The link is in the top. If you stay right where you are, it will go there automatically. Join me for the 24-hour-a-day live restream. It's live, but it's restreaming, but I'm live. We're all chatting together. You know what I mean? Until next time, as always, thank you. Should I share this one more time? I should really. 213,000 views, nearly 250,000 views, and 50,567 subscribers. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. That's it from me. Join me now on the extra channel. Until this afternoon, hug someone, tell them you love them. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.